Welcome to Oksana Live TV, the place to be if you want to create a love life of your dreams. And this is Q&A Thursday. And today's question is coming from Martin, and he writes us from Nebraska. And this is what Martin writes. Oksana, what does it take for a woman to get visa to come to USA? A girl I'm talking to wants to come to meet with me. She says she needs a visa to come here. I am very serious about her and want to marry her. Can she come here under fiancé visa? I am willing to marry her when she comes if that is required. Or what other options are available to us? Bring her here from Mexico? Maybe a visitor's visa? Or what would be the difference? My girl is from Ukraine. Thank you so much for your help, Martin. Martin, this is fantastic question because a lot of people actually get confused and a lot of people are not aware of what does it really take to have a foreign wife. And if you're communicating with somebody who is currently lives overseas, a lot of people think that it is so much easy that you can just put her in a suitcase and just ship her here and that's all it takes. Or she can just get on the plane and she can come here. Unfortunately, that's not, the process is a lot more difficult and this is not all it takes, just to put her in a suitcase and bring her here. So let me just put a little light about what does it really take. Well, first of all, you are correct. It does take visa to come to bring your woman from Ukraine or from overseas, from any country or former Soviet Union. And I looked up your profile because you did not indicate here in your question where you're from. So I looked up your profile, and you are from United States, and so this is what it takes to bring women from overseas to USA. Well, first of all, she cannot come here on a fiancé visa if you have not met with her in person before. So first, you would need to meet with her in person somewhere. Either you can fly to Ukraine, which is of course nowadays probably would not be advisable. Or you can meet with her somewhere in a neutral territory like Dominican Republic or Jamaica where she does not need to have a visa, and you can meet with her there and then you can apply for a fiancé visa for her. She cannot just to fly here and then you marry her, and this is not the fiancé visa. This is not the process for the fiancé visa. So the other option, you're asking me if you can bring her through Mexico. Well, you cannot really sneak her through Mexico or through Canada, and in fact, you might not be aware, but to get visa for Mexico is actually much more harder than getting visa for United States. So if your lady is not approved for a guest visa, tourist visa to come to United States, most likely she is not going to be approved for a visa to come to Mexico. It is not like for Americans to go to Mexico would only require a passport and and we don't need to have a visa to go there. So, but for foreigners who are in a former Soviet Union, they do need to have a visa. It is very, very difficult to get. Canada, I'm not aware of the situation there, but I know there are some visas, like student visas are possible, although it's gonna cost you at least $20,000, possibly more. Now, the option of tourist visa, yes, it is possible. However, there are significant differences for citizens of certain countries. For example, there are certain countries, some countries where it is much easier to get a tourist visa, where a citizen is of that particular country. It's much easier for them to get tourist visa to come to the United States. Such countries are some parts of Russia, like big cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. It is very easy for them to get visas, tourist visas, to come to the United States. Actually, people from Moscow, the ones who have residency in Moscow, every one of them, almost every one of them gets tourist visas without rejection. Women who live in St. Petersburg, it is easier for them to get visas to come to the United States as well. A country like Kazakhstan, for example, citizens of big cities like Almaty, that is the largest city in Kazakhstan. I know a lot of cases are being approved because I heard a lot of stories, even our clients who are approved for tourist visas and they live in Almaty. Some other cities in Kazakhstan are also women from those cities have been approved for tourist visas as well. Kazakhstan and the United States are on a very good terms, so women are able to get a tourist visas. Now, the countries where women most likely will not get a tourist visa from, if she is resident of Belarus. That country, for some reason, is not liked by United States, and it is very difficult for women from that country to go anywhere, really. So if your woman, if whoever you're communicating with, if she's from Belarus, then it is very difficult for her. It's going to be very difficult for her to get tourist visa. With the situation in Ukraine nowadays, of course, it is impossible to predict anything right now. But prior to the current events that happened in Ukraine, still citizens of Ukraine, it was very, very difficult for them to get tourist visa to come to United States as well. Now, why American Embassy refuses, rejects visas, tourist visas for USA? And basically, when whoever applies for a tourist visa, they have to show, because these visas are non-immigrant visas, they have to show to the embassy, to the consulate, that they have a lot of ties to their own country. So let's say to Ukraine. And those ties, it's basically, they have to prove that they have something that would bring them back, that they have a lot to lose. Because the United States does not want illegal immigrants here. There's plenty of them here already, as we know. But that's why they're looking. It's like, what does this woman or this particular person has in his life that would bring him back? Now, the things that your woman can show, I'm not sure of her situation. I don't know what is her financial status, but basically she can show that she's making very good income. She would need a statement from her job with her with a confirmation of her pay stub to show that how much money she is making. She would need to provide that she has properties, for example. If she has like several properties, that would be even better. If your woman has a child, if she is leaving her, especially if that is a small child, if she is leaving that child in her country, that would be a very good point that she most likely will come back. You know, that she will not leave the child behind. Also, if she has a car, she would need to provide. She can provide and include it with her paperwork. So all these points and all the additional points that she has, if she has, I don't know, boats, you know, like different properties and several jobs. If she has a business, that would be, of course, very business that produces a lot of money. So that would be very good points to show to the embassy, and that would be a very good package that embassy would see, and they would probably see that this woman definitely would come back to her own country. Now, if women travel to other countries, and if she has those stamps in her passport, if she traveled to countries of European Union, to any countries, if she has a lot of stamps in her passport, proving that she did not break any laws, that she was under valid visa in those countries and she was coming back on time, you know, that is a very valid point as well. So embassy is going to look at her stamps and her passport as well, where she traveled, and if there were any violations of her staying in those countries. So this whole thing, this whole combination, this whole package, if your lady is able to provide, to prove the embassy that there is a lot of ties to her country and that she traveled overseas before, then she has a very good chance of getting tourist visa. And you can get married to her when she is here on a tourist visa. That is allowed. But before you, if you're thinking about fiancé visa, no matter how much you want to marry this woman, she cannot apply for a fiancé visa if you have not met with her in person previously. Martin, I hope this answer was helpful to you. Hope you got some information here. And now I have a question for you. So please tell me, what do you think is the best scenario? Do you think it is better if a woman comes here on a tourist visa first to the United States or to your country, wherever you are from, So is it better if woman comes to your country on a tourist visa and experiences life here first, and then you get married if she likes it and if you like the way she is in your country? Or do you think it is better if you go to meet woman first in her country and bring her here on a fiancé visa, so and that way you get married when she comes here? Which scenario do you think works the best for you? I want to know your opinion, so please share your opinion in the comment section below this video. And also, if you want your question to be featured at Oksana Live TV, make sure to post it here in the comments below this video as well, or hit the reply button in your email, in that email that you received from me. So I hope this information was helpful and hope you like this video. And if so, if you like this video, then make sure to share with all of your friends. There is on the right side of the screen, there is a share button, so you can share with all of your friends this video. And if you want to see more great episodes like this one, make sure to log in to OksanaLive.com and sign up for Oksana Live TV. Make sure to get on the list to be notified every time when we get new episodes and new videos that's coming live. So make sure to get those notifications. Keep looking for your dream girl and never give up, because I promise you, she is out there and she's looking for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week on Oksana Live TV.